Hi everyone, thanks so much for listening in tonight. Bear with me because I kind of have a hoarse voice. I'm so sorry. But my name is Shauna and I am a Diamond Beachbody coach, and I have been coaching a little over a year. I think I'm getting close to a year and a half. I am a stay-at-home mom. I have 4 little ones that are ages 8, 5, actually my 5-year-old just turned 6, so 8, 6, 4, and 2-year-olds. I am going to talk to you guys a little bit about social media and just social media with coaching. But first of all, I'll share with you guys a little bit about my favorites with Beachbody. As far as workout programs go, I love weight training. I love weightlifting and I love lifting heavy. I feel like maybe I'm a little bit in the minority, maybe not, but I feel like not everyone loves the gym. I love the gym. Like, I'm a gym rat, and I've always loved going to the gym, and I still go to the gym even though I can do my workouts at home. I usually do my workouts at the gym unless like one of my kids are sick or something like that. It's nice to have the option to do them at home, but I still actually go to the gym. And my favorite program is Body Beast. I love Sagi. I love lifting heavy. Sagi is the name of the trainer that does Body Beast, in case you're like, what are you talking about? And I think the thing that surprised me the most with it is I didn't expect to get like crazy better results than I got in the past, because I actually used to be a personal trainer and I've taught group fitness classes and I've worked out consistently for a really long time. So I think what surprised me is how good my results were because the workouts were so strategic. So I love just like how strategic they are, and the fact that you don't have to even think about like what you're going to do. So what I do is I just go to the gym, I put in my wireless headphones, I push play on either my phone or my iPad, I just like set it up somewhere in the corner at the gym. I just walk around and do my thing. So I get in and out of there because I am not thinking about like, okay, what should I do next or whatever. I just go to the next thing and I get through it. So I was really surprised with how good of results I got, because honestly, like, I'm in the best shape that I've ever been in my whole life. My story with coaching and how I got here is I'll do a really shortened version because I feel like I always end up talking so long, but I have all kinds of different like health issues that I can't help, or it's not my fault that I have them. But what I can do is like make my symptoms better. But anyway, shortly after I got married, I found out that I had pretty severe PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. So I get really bad cysts on my ovaries all the time. I also had pancreatitis, extreme, like really, really bad acute pancreatitis 2 different times since I've been married in the last 10 years. Both times I almost lost my life, like literally, it was really bad. I've had so many different surgeries between like my pancreatitis stuff. I had my gallbladder removed, which is another story. I also have hypothyroidism. So I just have like all these different health issues. Anyway, 2 years ago, I kind of like reached a low point because I ended up getting adrenal failure, which often happens whenever your body's just been through so much. It's basically like your adrenal glands just like pooping out and being like, okay, I can't take anymore. And so after that, during that, I was extremely lethargic. I was anxious. I felt depressed, which those were 2 things I honestly I don't naturally deal with very often. So that was new to me. I always wanted to stay in, which wasn't like me. I'm someone who always likes to be out and about and with people and all that. I felt horrible. My pain was a lot worse with my cysts. Like, it was just awful. So I had to stop working out for a little while and just kind of take a step back and let my body kind of heal a little bit. And once I got the okay to start working out again, that's when I was just like searching for new motivation. I also was just searching to like change my diet as much as possible to make it as healthy as possible so I could be as healthy as possible with my different health issues going on. I already ate healthy and that sort of thing, but I just like needed to do even more, do even better, so I could just be as healthy as possible. And that's whenever I came across Beachbody, and my coach Diana reached out to me. And long story short, I was really hesitant at first, but I decided to go ahead and give it a try as far as boot camp, like an online boot camp that she held, and as far as trying Shakeology. And like, the rest is history. Like, I was so hesitant going into it, but within 2 weeks of consistently drinking Shakeology every day, it helped my thyroid support, my adrenal support. I just kept getting better. And sure, I still have like my health issues and some of them, but I've like gone off of medications. I feel so much better than I did a year and a half ago whenever I started. And anyway, it's just crazy to me, like, how much this has helped my health journey, my own health journey. So whenever I very first started with coaching, it was strictly for the discount. My like big hang up with coaching was that I felt like, I mean, honestly, it was kind of pride because I just felt like, I already know about health stuff. I already know about fitness stuff. And I don't want to be like attached to some like company. Like, I don't want to be attached to the name Beachbody or that was kind of my hang up. Like, that was my whole thing is I was like, I just don't want to like say like Beachbody this, Beachbody that. And that was in my head, like for some reason, I don't know why, but I just felt like that's what it had to be if I was going to coach. So whenever Diana talked to me about coaching, even though she didn't even do that, but that's just what I don't know. It's like sometimes your head just goes there. You're like, oh, it's a multi-level marketing company. Like you're going to have to talk about that all the time. So I was just like, no thanks. So when she first talked to me about coaching, I was like, no way. Then I was like, maybe I'll just do it for the discount. And then I actually talked to my husband about it like that night, and I was still like had no intention of pursuing it, but he was just kind of like why wouldn't you? Why not? You love fitness and health. Your people already come to you, about that sort of stuff. It's a great opportunity. You can reach more people, and you can make money doing like what you were already doing as far as helping people on their health journeys. And he's kind of like, it's a no-brainer. So actually, what's kind of unique is my husband was the one that kind of like not pushed me, but kind of like gave me a push, like, yeah, you should do this. So I, at that point, I was like, okay, like, I guess I will. So I just kind of like dove in head first and I went after it. But as far as the social media part that I was talking about, like my biggest hesitation, one of my hesitations was being, feeling like I had to talk about Beachbody all the time. Well, first of all, we actually don't want you to do that. If you look at any successful coach in this business, and if you look and try to find out like why they're successful, it's not going to be because they're always talking about Beachbody. It's going to be because they're unique and because they're branding and selling themselves, and they're reaching people who are like them and who relate to them and connect with them. It's not going to be because, even though Beachbody is amazing and it has amazing product and an amazing way that they do things, that's not going to be what sells people, even though you'll naturally want to talk about that, which I found like once I got over the whole stigma of it, I wanted to talk about it all the time because it's so great and it's changed my life. But really, like that's not going to be what makes you successful. It's going to make you successful, and what makes you stand out is you just being you. Because there are going to be people who connect with me who don't connect with other coaches on the team, and other way around. There's going to be people who connect with other girls on the team who don't connect with me as much. And so that's going to be what you're doing, is just like sharing your life, sharing your story, sharing your journey, your health journey. Really only like about 20%, 15 to 20% is going to be like about Beachbody. The rest of what you post is going to be just sharing your heart and sharing your life with others. And that's going to be what attracts people. And the other cool thing is, like, sometimes I know people have hesitations because they're like, I don't have a lot of friends on Facebook, or I don't have a lot of followers on Instagram. And that's what's really so cool about having this platform and using social media, is that you can reach so much more than just like the people that you know. I had such a, not like a really necessarily small Facebook friend list, but just the people that I did have on my Facebook friends, I was like, okay, those aren't really the people I want to reach out to. But that's what's so cool, is because I expanded that, and we have a whole Coach Basics training, and we even have a whole part that's just for learning how to grow your social media. And once I did that and went through that and kept working on growing my social media and my network, I was able to reach so many more people. And what's really cool is, like, on Instagram, I can reach so many people who I would have never met or crossed paths with if I didn't have that social media platform. And I can meet people who are like me. So, like, I have a lot of women who join my groups who have PCOS like me, or who have 4 kids like me, or just different things that connect them to me. And it's just really cool to be able to have that opportunity. And the other thing that's cool is, like, you can brand yourself and decide what things are most important to you. Like, for example, I do a lot of faith and fitness boot camps because my faith is like a huge part of my health journey and just my life in general. So I do like these faith and fitness boot camps. So I connect with a lot of people who have similar interests and beliefs as far as that goes. So I just think that's really cool, because it just gives you an opportunity to grow so much more, since you can, like, reach past your warm market or your inner circle of, like, friends and family and that sort of thing. So Anyway, if you have any hesitations with how to grow your social media, or it's intimidating to know what to post about or anything like that, we help you with all of that. Your coach will help you with that. Coach Basics Training will help you with that. So don't let that hold you back, because I promise you that will help you get through that.